following data apply to a firm in a perfectly competitive market. Complete the table. So we need to find total variable cost. So first, we know that we have a quantity of 0 and the total cost is 46, and so total fixed cost is equal to 46. So if we want to find total variable cost is equal to total cost divided minus total fixed cost. We're essentially subtracting 46 from all of these numbers. So 46 minus 0 is 0. 46 minus 76 is 30. And so we can continue to subtract 46 from all of the total cost numbers to get our total variable cost column. Average variable cost is going to be total variable cost divided by quantity. So we are not going to be able to divide by 0. 30 divided by 1 is 30. 50 divided by 2 is 25. And so we continue to divide total variable cost by quantity to get our average variable costs. Our average total cost is going to be total cost divided by quantity. So here we can't divide by 0. We have 76 divided by 1 is 76. 96 divided by 2 is 48. And we continue to divide total cost by quantity to get our average total cost. Finally, we need to find marginal cost, and marginal cost is the change in total cost divided by the change in quantity. We could also use marginal cost as the change in total variable cost divided by the change in quantity. The change in quantity in this example is always 1, so that means that we're simply looking for the difference in the total cost or the difference in the total variable cost. So our difference here, total variable cost, 30 minus 0 is 30. 50 minus 30 is 20. And again, we continue doing the same calculations to fill out our marginal cost column. Question B, find the profit maximizing level of output and calculate the firm's profit at each of the following. So we're looking at our profit maximizing condition. We know that is where the marginal revenue equals marginal cost. For a perfectly competitive firm, that's the same thing as saying that price equals marginal cost, because for perfect competition, the price is also equal to the marginal revenue. Here we have a price of 40. There, the marginal cost is 40, so that's going to be a quantity of 8. Total revenue is price times quantity, which is going to be 40 times 8, which is 320. Profits are total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue, we just said, was 320. The total cost we were given is 236. And so our profits there are 84. Question 2, we have a price of 32, and if we look down our marginal cost column, there is no such 32. Now we know we're going to continue to produce more as long as the marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost. So if we start at the bottom, the marginal revenue or the price is 32, that's greater than the marginal cost, so we produce the 4th unit. At the 5th unit, the marginal cost is 20, the price is still greater. At the 6th unit, the marginal cost is 30, 32 is still greater. But when we hit 36, that's too big. So we go one back, and the quantity is going to be 6. So the profit maximizing quantity is 6. The total revenue is going to be at a price of 32, 6 times 32, which is 192. Profits are going to be total revenue, which is 192, minus the total cost, which we were given, is 160, and so the profits are equal to 32. Next, we've got a price of 24. Following the same as before, we know we're going to produce up to this 5th unit. When we get to the 6th unit, the extra cost is greater than the extra revenue, and so we're going to stop at 5 units. At 5 units, quantity equals 5. The total revenue is going to be 5 times 24, which equals 120. And our profits are equal to total revenue 120 minus the total cost, which is 130. So we have a $10 loss. Now, we do not shut down because our price is still higher than our average variable cost. And if we shut down, we would have to still pay our fixed cost, which we know are equal to 46. So our loss would be greater if we shut down. On the other hand, when the price here falls to 10, we can look at our average variable cost curve, and we can see nowhere in this average variable cost does it go below 10. So that means we are going to shut down, because our price has fallen down below average variable cost. So the quantity, if we want to have one, is equal to 0. We're going to have a loss now that's equal to our total fixed costs. And our total fixed costs we calculated before equal 46. Part C, consider your answer to part I above. What will happen to this firm's profits in the long run? Illustrate and explain. So we want to illustrate a firm in a perfectly competitive market earning profits. So I'm going to draw 2 graphs, one for the market, one for the firm. And we'll have demand and supply, equilibrium price for the market. The firms are price takers, so they have to accept the price that's established in the market. We know this is demand equals marginal revenue equals average revenue. And then I'm going to draw my cost curve so that it looks as this firm is earning a profit. So marginal cost and average total cost. At our profit maximizing quantity, where marginal revenue equals marginal cost, the price is higher than the average total cost. And so therefore this firm is earning profits. Now, what's going to happen in the long run? If firms are earning profits, then those profits encourage new firms to enter the market. And those new firms entering the market are going to result in an increase in market supply. So the market quantity is going to increase, the market price is going to decrease. We're going to have a new price. The firms are price takers. They have to accept the price that's established in the market. So a new demand equals marginal revenue equals average revenue curve. A new equilibrium quantity for the firm. And then in the long run, we've got no long run profits.